What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your girl Karma, and as you can tell by the style of video, I'm doing a bit of a different video today. There's no Rocket League gameplay up. I actually have my face cam up, which is a little bit different than what you guys are used to. Some of you haven't seen my face before, so hi. This is me. Thank you for supporting the channel so far. I have a bit of an announcement, and as you guys can tell in the title, I am joining Splyce. So I could not be more excited. I've been waiting to announce this for a few days now, and I've been like biting my lips waiting to tell everybody. And if you guys are not familiar with Splyce, I'm going to be putting their link to their channel, or actually their homepage, in the description. But I'm sure you've heard of them. If you're in the esports scene, they have teams in every esport. League of Legends, Call of Duty, Gears of War, CSGO, Hearthstone. They have teams in all areas. And we are now joining forces. And I'm super excited. Now, you guys are probably wondering, Karma, what does that mean? Does that mean you're going to start doing new types of videos? Does that mean you're going to switch games that you're playing? No. None of that is happening, you guys. Splyce is just going to keep things, they're going to keep things a little bit spicy here on the channel. They're going to just drop some spice in with the content that we have. Keep things nice and interesting. Bring in some new material. They're going to help promote our channel a little bit. And maybe bring in some extra audience to us so that we can grow a little bit more and just keep our content nice and spicy. They're going to help us out with that. So no need to worry. Partnering with Splyce is only going to make the channel better, and it's going to be exciting moving forward also in terms of the stream and Rocket League. So Splyce, a little bit of a history about Splyce and myself, how we kind of came to be. Well, Splyce is based out of Boston, and if you guys don't know, I am also born and raised in Boston. So Splyce was purchased by the Boston Bruins, or if you don't know who the Boston Bruins are, they're a hockey team. Hockey is an American sport. Well, actually, technically it's not an American sport. It was a Canadian sport invented in Canada and adopted by America, I guess popularized by America. But they also play it in Russia, and I'm sure most of you guys know what hockey is. I don't want to offend anybody, though. The Canadians will get all upset if I say it's an American sport. But Canada invented it. It's like soccer and football, If you say soccer to European, they get all upset. And if you say football to an American, then football is the American football. But anyway, so back to my original point. The Boston Bruins are a hockey team, and their owner purchased Splyce. And I heard of that around Christmas time, and I've been a fan of Splyce teams for a while. Like I said, they have teams and everything. But mainly, I had been interested in their CSGO team because the only other real esport that I follow outside my own and Hearthstone is CSGO. If you don't know, I had a bit of CSGO in me a little bit a while ago. You can find some old videos on the channel, but I was really interested in them. We ended up connecting, and turns out we were both interested. Splyce was interested in me, I was interested in Splyce, and we ended up merging forces. So I'm super excited to announce it. It's going to be a great partnership. I love the esports organization. Check them out in the description. They're going to be helping out with the YouTube and helping out with my stream and everything else. As well as if you live in the Boston area, I'm going to be going to events around the New England area and Boston area with Splyce that Splyce is hosting. So make sure to check out my Twitter. I'll tweet out when I'm going there, or you can follow Splyce on Twitter. I'll have that in the description as well. And they can keep you up to date on all the events that we're holding if you guys want to meet up and, try and cultivate a little bit of a Rocket League scene here in Boston. Maybe we can have our own, land if we grow it enough and stuff like that. So good news. But I said a few videos ago that I would be doing a Q&A eventually. So along with the special announcement, I thought that I would do a special Q&A. So let's jump into that. A single recording here. There's no double recordings. What I give you is what you get. I don't cut, edit, all that crap. I don't do that. I give you one take, and what you get is what you get. Okay, boys? My production quality, however, needs to be worked on a bit. But I'm working on it, so you gotta work with me. Hopefully everything goes smoothly here. You may hear me clicking, but you're supposed to ignore that. So, I asked for a Q&A on Twitter. I'm going to be doing another one of these, so again, if you haven't followed my Twitter, follow me in the description or leave a YouTube comment. Maybe I will ask you guys at the end of my other videos for some questions. But anyway, let's jump into it. Question number 1, Big Tony, who is a big supporter of the stream and my YouTube channel, is one of my longest followers ever. Great guy. Tony says, if you had to move, where would you like to go? Well, it's a complicated question, but based on where the planet's heading, I would probably say Mars. But if I had to stay on the planet and I couldn't go to Mars, it's a tough one. I would probably want to either go to Italy or Australia. I've always wanted to go to both of them, and I've never managed to leave the United States. So that's a little bit disappointing. But if I moved to Australia, I would be an Oceanic Rocket League player, and I don't know the skill level of Oceania, but I do know that EU is harder than North America. So, if I move to Australia, I might be a bit more of an enticing free agent to Australian teams rather than EU teams in terms of Rocket League. So maybe I'd try living in Australia, and then if the Australia thing doesn't work out, I could go to Italy. So, I would try Australia. Go down to the outback, mate. Alright, question 2. From Hydra. A good friend of mine, Hydra, says, Karma, what is your life goal? Oh boy, that is like a deep question. There's so many things that go into like a life goal, and I probably am too young. I mean, I'm 24, that's pretty old, but I don't really have like an entire life goal set up. What I have so far is I just want to be happy and enjoy what I'm doing, enjoy time with people that I care about, and just try and be happy. I don't know. That's a really simple answer to a really deep question. But I think happiness is just important to find. So I think that anything that keeps you happy, makes you happy, and you're able to follow your dreams is a good life goal. So I would say be happy. When I look back, look back at my life, the simplest answer I can give right now is just to, follow my dream, which is what I'm doing, and try and be happy, which is working so far. So I can't complain. Okay, Q3. Question 3. Fatality asks, or Logan, says, Karma, what are your favorite sports teams? Well, as you guys know, I'm a huge sports fan. Born and raised in Boston. I was pretty much raised on sports. So, let's see. My favorite sports teams are the Patriots for football, for sure. I have 2 football teams I like. I like the Patriots and I like the Panthers. I mean, I like a bunch of other teams, but those are the main 2. Patriots are far away my favorite. But if I had to choose a second team, it'd definitely be the Panthers because I love Cam Newton. Baseball, I don't really watch baseball. I cheer for the Red Sox, but I'm not really a big baseball person. So there's that. The Bruins for hockey, for sure. Love the Bruins. Don't really have a secondary team for hockey. Basketball, the Celtics. Love the Celtics. And the Warriors. I mean, can you not like Steph Curry? He's awesome. He's like the best shooter ever. So that's good. Love the Warriors. And for soccer, or football, as you Europeans say, is definitely Real Madrid. Love Real Madrid. Cristiano Ronaldo, baby. Let's go. I love Madrid. And I love Juventus, too, because I'm a big fan of Chiellini. And the Keister is still on Juventus, so I'll always be cheering for him. Question 4 comes from Jean, and he says, what other Rocket League player do you enjoy watching and why? That's a loaded question, because there are so many players that I enjoy watching, and for different types of reasons. I enjoy watching Devo and Violent Panda because they are 2 players that are just mechanically really, really sound, and they can do crazy things that I can't because my mechanics are not nearly good enough. I love watching Fireburner play because Fireburner is one of those players that is just seems to always be in the right position like 95% of the time. And that to me is just, he's so consistent with it that it's so fun to watch. And then you have people who, like Jacob, who I also like to watch, who just they're so unorthodox. He's so unorthodox, I should say. He's so unorthodox that you just, it's just kind of, you're in awe when you watch him do things because he goes so much against the grain that it's just fun to watch. And of course, my other favorite one to watch is Remco. If you guys follow me, I've always liked Remco. I think I used to watch him way back when I first started playing Rocket League. He was on the first team that I saw called We Them Girls. And I just followed them because I thought that they were a really good team. I always tried to play like them. Fortunately, I'm not quite there yet, but I've always admired those players' play style, and I like watching different people for different reasons. Okay, question 5 is, Karma, why did you switch from Hearthstone to Rocket League? So, if you guys don't know, I used to be a professional Hearthstone player. And I ended up leaving the Hearthstone scene to play Rocket League, and a lot of people ask me this question. And it's a very complicated question, but the TLDR version is that Hearthstone became a game that I didn't enjoy. There was too much I felt like was out of my control, and I felt like the game was more frustrating than it was enjoyable. It got to a point where I just really didn't enjoy playing it anymore. I was forcing myself to play it, and it was becoming extremely, extremely unbearable for me. And I wasn't enjoying making content with it anymore. I wasn't enjoying competing with it anymore. I was just becoming increasingly frustrated, unfortunately. And the esports scene in Hearthstone is very closed. It's because there are single players, there's not a team. It limits the number of people available, and the esports scene was just filling up, and they were signing to like long-term deals. And because Hearthstone is so RNG based, not completely. I mean, the players who are professional definitely are better than the cut. They know how to manipulate it to their advantage more than anyone else. But the one thing that really was that the Hearthstone scene was filling up. And I didn't think there was going to be room for me, on top of me not enjoying the game. And I was playing this game called Rocket League off stream and enjoying it so much with playing by myself, just like playing offline. And I thought about it for months. It wasn't a very easy decision. I thought about it for months before I said, should I just go all in on this Rocket League game and just try and make it work? And I followed my heart. My heart told me, do what you love. Because if you do what you love, then other people will love what you do. Because you love it, they love it, and as long as you follow your dreams, people will support you. And that's what you guys have done. So I can't thank you enough for that. And there's a longer explanation, but it's basically unhappiness, the esports scene closed, and Rocket League was amazing. Ramsey the Shark asks, what is a typical day like for you? A typical day for me, let's see. I go to bed probably at about 2 in the morning. Probably later sometimes, depending on people I'm talking to or lost track of time, honestly. And I get up at about 10. I'll talk about a school day. I don't have school anymore. I'm actually off for the summer. But normally on a school day, I would get up at about 9:30. I'd go to school from 11 to 5. And I would get home at 5, eat dinner, and stream from 6 to 10. And then from 10 to 2, I'd do homework and just hang out with friends online or just chat in like a Discord or something like that. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty boring, man. Not too exciting. I'm a girl who plays games and goes to school. On the weekends is kind of where I have a little bit of a social life. I meet friends on the weekend and spend time with family, hang out with them. So the weekends is my fun time. The weekdays I'm pretty much filled streaming, making YouTube videos, all that type of stuff. Doppler says, I have a random one. What is your favorite food? Well, that's an easy one for me. My favorite food is filet mignon, medium rare. Without a doubt. French fries, crispy French fries on the side. Blooming onion for an appetizer. I'm basically describing an Outback Steakhouse meal because it's my favorite restaurant. But definitely a filet mignon. Filet mignon, medium rare, easily my favorite food by far. Okay, this Wrath McLean asks, did you go to college? If so, what do you study? Yep, I go to Mass College of Pharmacy and Health. It's in Boston. And I'm pre-med. Technically, I'm a nursing major right now, but I've left my studies open-ended to the point where I can get a nursing degree, I can continue for an NPR degree, I can become a PA, or I can do a doctor. So it's kind of an open-ended area of study that I'm in right now. So I like to say I'm pre-med, but technically I'm in nursing school. And the final question is from William. He says, why Karma the Sniper? The Karma I know, you were a COD player. Just want to know. So if you guys don't know, my YouTube channel link is Karma the Sniper. It's Karma the Sniper with a Boston accent because, as I explained earlier, I'm from Boston, and I made it that because I used to be a Call of Duty pro, but when I played Call of Duty, there wasn't really pro. I mean, there was MLG ladders and game battle ladders, and I had done that, and I was on the team, and I was a sniper. So my name was Karma, and then Karma was taken on YouTube. So I did Karma the Sniper, and I think that was way back in like 10, 12 years ago I made this name. It was a long time ago, at the beginning of YouTube, and I didn't start uploading videos for a while. So that's why I have the Karma the Sniper name, because I used to be Call of Duty pro player. I was on the top of the ladder for Domination Team and Search and Destroy. So I was one of the top PC players in terms of like kill-death ratio, that type of stuff. But again, esports wasn't really a thing when I played. So it wasn't really competitive except for like bragging rights on ladders and stuff like that, like online ladders. And yeah, so fun fact about me, I played Call of Duty, then I switched to Hearthstone, and then I switched to Rocket League, and here I am. So yeah, thank you guys so much for the Q&A. Hope you enjoyed the video. Check out Splyce in the description. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to see what you guys have to say in the comments. I have a YouTube video coming out shortly. I'm going to get back to some 1v1 videos. Let me know what you guys want to see. Tell me what you guys want to see in the videos. I really appreciate it, since you guys are mainly the director of the channel. And until next time, guys, I'll talk to y'all later. Peace!